Hey y'all, this is Kingston Hawk. Just want to go on a quick rant. Real quick backstory. You know, I did a debate with Hunter Avallone like a year ago, and I guess I'd been following this chick because of that. She was like saying her own shit about the same topic, and I seen it, and so I just commented, and I can't remember what I commented, but just something to the extent of like, I don't think she knew what she was talking about. Well, she was real polite about it. She was like, if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, why don't we debate? And I'm like, cool. So we jump in the DMs and we're debating a topic. And she actually seems a lot more reasonable than Hunter. You know, she's got a lot more reasonable position. So me and her, we getting along. And, you know, she's like, well, shit, we can continue to debate, but why don't you just call me? Like, let's just use Discord and let's just, voice call. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So we talk later that night. We spend a little while talking about the debate, but we kind of agree on most things. So we spend hours just talking about her life and my life. And it's funny because when we started getting into my life, that's when, things changed and got sexual. Because, I've been in the adult entertainment industry, let's be clear, for like 15 years. So that's something that she was really interested in. Her ears perked up. It also led to us kind of, talking sexual with each other. Like, she would send me nudes all the time. How do you feel about this? Do I look good enough to have OnlyFans? That type of shit. I'm just kind of coaching her, and we talking all sexual and shit. She bought tickets where she was supposed to fly out actually this week, to Houston, so we can make it physical. Well, I got a message. Somebody I ain't never seen before. Somebody just messaged me and told me, hey, somebody from that side said some things. And just letting you know this is what's being said about you. And at first, I'm thinking, man, it sounds like some bullshit. I know Hunter got a bunch of like haters and shit, but even I'm like, damn, like, how would anybody know that me and girl talking? It's supposed to be real discreet because she got her marriage going on. And, she said she'd been planning on kind of getting rid of this nigga, but she hadn't done it yet. And I was telling her, don't do that right now because of, like he gonna get mad and he finna just start fucking shit up, trying to make your life hell because you're leaving him. Well, I started hitting her up and, she was sick for a little while. At least that's what she told me. So I'm hitting her up like, hey, you good? What's up? And I started noticing that she's ghosting me. So I'm like, damn, maybe what was told to me was true. And I'll insert some things, like, because one of the things that made me feel like, okay, this probably did actually happen is I remembered how when we were talking, because first we were talking on Twitter, and just right out the gate, we'd only been talking for like maybe a few days, a week or something. And she was just like, hey, you want some dirt on Destiny? I'm like, wait, what? Okay, let me hear it. And she starts telling me all about how Destiny and Lauren Southern were in a full-blown relationship and they were going to be monogamous together. And then last minute, Lauren Southern pulled out. So then, Melina left him, but then, she went to Texas and Destiny had to kind of go crawling back to her and just kind of, take it as sloppy seconds because he really wanted to be with Lauren. And I'm just like, damn, like, while she's telling me this, and yeah, it's entertaining, I ain't gonna front. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, damn, like, no one asked you for any of this. You just unprompted, just volunteered this shit, this whole man's other life story. And so, when it comes to my shit and when I'm texting her and she's ghosted me now, I'm thinking, damn, she might know that somebody snitched. They might be using it against her. Like, hey, I just fucked up your whole shit. I told this nigga what you've been talking about. And so I'm like, damn, like, I bet this motherfucker really, did say what they said they said. So I just decided, all right, I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna just put everything out there. If a motherfucker lying on you, I sincerely feel like the best way to deal with that is just tell the whole truth. Show everything. Show all the receipts. Show the logs. Do everything. And now motherfucker who's hating on you, hey, everybody get to decide and they get to see. So in this video, I'm going to go back and editing and I'm going to throw up like text messages and nothing crazy. I ain't trying to dox nobody. you know, they keep fronting to the public. And what really happened is she just wants to fuck mad dick. Like, that's what she liked about me, is I told her stories about when we was in high school, how we had homies that were girls and we weren't possessive over them. Like, you could come to the crib, fuck me one day, fuck the homie the next day, fuck the other homie the next day, and you were still accepted amongst the crew. We just shared all the girls with everybody. And she was looking at it like, God damn, I didn't know that shit was possible. Like, you know, the idea that, like, you know, y'all just let a chick do her whole shit and don't judge her for it. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, like, we all like sex. We all like, you know, why should I hate on you because you a slut when I'm a slut? Don't make sense to me. So, like, me and her bonded over that shit. Like, we got along. Like, she want to be slutty and she want to fuck mad dudes. I fuck mad chicks. What's there to beef about? That's how I looked at it, at least. But dude, you know, like, he's super vanilla. She's talking about he got performance issues. You know, she want to go to swinger clubs and he's not sure. Like, even their breakup that he announced, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's why he took it down so fast. She told him, hey, let's just try having an open relationship at first. You know, that way she can get some dick, he can get some pussy, and then maybe that'll make the relationship stronger because you'll see that it's not the end of the world to fuck other people. Well, this nerd, you know, he went out and made the statement and kind of just blew everything up. And then he was like, well, I'm going to go and live with my guy friend. It still wouldn't have made, it's still like, this still would have been nobody else's business if y'all ain't feel like y'all had to dirty my name and shit for whatever reason, you know. And who knows, because if she lying to her husband about me, why should I believe she's not lying to me about what she's telling her husband? She probably telling Hunter the whole time, like, you know, oh, like, this is a girlfriend who's just giving me advice and shit, when really she's supposed to be jumping on a flight. She's supposed to come this week to come get some dick. And then, you know, okay, let's throw this in there and shit. Just, I wasn't sure if I was going to put this in the video. Part of me feels like what happened is probably she told Hunter about me. Maybe he went through her phone or some shit. And then he told her, hey, ghost that nigga or it's going to be problems. And then he went and talked to his little nerd audience about me. And it might be one of them little nerds from his audience that hit me up because they don't really fuck with him the way he thought they fuck with him. That's my speculation, but obviously it's just speculation. But yeah, okay, so the other day she hit me up like, hey, because she always act desperate for money. And it's weird because she supposedly got a good job. She's like, how can I make $5,000 real quick? And I'm like, dog, I can't call it, because that's not how this goes. Like, the way I instruct people is you got to treat this shit like a real job. You got to grind. It's a million other girls competing with you, and you got to outcompete them. There ain't no fast way to the top. You just got to grind like crazy. And she never wanted to do that. She just wanted to kind of get to the end point, you know, get to the money. So she hits me back like, I got this dude who's saying he'll give me like $7,000 if you could set up a gangbang. You know, how difficult would that be for you to set that up for me? And she's like, hey, if you could set up a gangbang and it's got to be all black dudes, he wants me to do it outdoors and just a bunch of black dudes. And I told him, I'm cool with y'all peeing on me. Y'all just can't pee in my mouth or my eyes. Y'all gonna see the receipts. But she's like, how could I, you know, could you set that up for me? I'll give you a cut. And shit, I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you could travel, I'll set it up because of, yeah, I got homeboys out here and shit. You know, we can run the train on you and everybody gonna be cool on camera. But obviously, I'm not gonna do that shit for free. That's a lot of work. You know, we supposed to be fucking, but now I gotta go recruit 5 other niggas. You know, like, you asked me to do a real job. So I'm like, okay. And she's cool too. She was like, hey, you know, I'll give you a cut. This was kind of like our last conversation, really, where, you know, we were talking about that, trying to set all that up. Eventually, she decided she thinks dude wasn't good for the money. So, you know, we dropped all of that. And then, you know, it turns into some other shit. And I don't know. I feel like this video has been going too long already. I feel like as long as I throw in the receipts, and I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna throw in the receipts, y'all kind of get the gist of everything. And y'all just kind of see that, like, the cause for the breakup is what they said it was. Is those two just don't got good chemistry. Like, she wants to sell pussy, and he wants, like, a housewife. But she said, like, he was getting insecure. Like, when she started jumping on the cam sites, she was making more money camming than he is from streaming. So it's like, she makes all the money. This nigga, she said he can't be with the kids alone. He gets overwhelmed. So she makes all the money. She does all the child duties. And then he's got performance issues sexually. So she's like, this nigga takes forever to come. You know, he just, man, I'm not really blaming her for wanting to leave this nigga. My opinion. And that's just my opinion, but keep it real. If the girl got to make all the money and she's making more money than you, and y'all got kids, and she do all the taking care of the kids. Like, when she was supposed to fly out here, she was like, I got to get my mom, who's not even that healthy, to take the kids, because this nigga can't be alone with the kids for 2 days. And then she's thinking, now that y'all broken up, that you going to be fine taking the kids on Tuesdays and Thursdays so she can go suck dick. Hunter ain't going for that. And I mean, so maybe I'm biased on her side, even though I shouldn't be, because clearly she was talking shit. But if I'm in his position, maybe I don't fuck with her either. You know, and maybe he don't even know. It's part of the reason why I'm throwing in the fucking, you know, receipts, because of who knows what lies she done told this dude. If I'm hearing what I'm hearing about myself, she probably done told this nigga all sorts of shit that don't make sense. He probably wondering how I even got her phone number. Although I see that it's silence half the time, she probably hid that shit. So it's like, hey, it is what it is. I'm just getting out in front of shit, because if y'all not finna dirty up my name, after this, I just want to be done with the whole shit. I want to be done with both people. Unless if he want to rematch over that trans debate, that I will do. But other than that, I'll probably just block everybody, and then just my next videos be about the shit that this video should have been about, which is like debating type shit and talking politics. Because that's what this channel really supposed to be for. Either that or like reviewing shit. But anyway, this video turned out to be way longer than it should have been. Fuck it though. Kingston Hawk.